Hey guys, this is Maita here to give you a Modern Warfare Pro tip video about how to become extremely good at using the C4 equipment. If you've been playing with me, you'll probably notice that I'm extremely skilled with the C4 and I rack up the kills with it. So I'm gonna teach you here in this video the tricks I know with the C4. The first thing I want to show you guys is the 3 different throws there is with C4. I'm gonna stand here and then I'm gonna throw the C4 in the 3 different ways. The first one is the basic throw. You basically just throw it like that. And it's gonna land right there, and I'm gonna equip myself with extra pieces. Nice C4. The second one is the jump throw. You can see the C4 gets a lot further. Right here. Why am I even reloading? Change kit. And then now I'll show you the sprint jump throw with C4. But first, to blow this up, because as C4 master, you know that you can only have 2 pieces of C4 in the battlefield at once. If you throw a third one, the first one will explode, and when it is this close to each other, both of them will detonate. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, this one gets a lot further than the other ones. If we actually could just look at the blast radius, I think that's actually a bit better. You can see this basic throw lands here, the jump throw lands here, and the sprint jump throw lands just a little bit further. And I didn't have that much sprint here, so I could actually, I think, throw it a bit longer. But this is just a way you can 3 different throws this with C4. You can also remember, with these throws, you can also, with the basic throw, you can just like throw it up here on the top and then blow it up the gas container, or if you use the jump throw, you can throw it maybe a bit close to the helicopter, or if this guy is standing in the corner of the helipad, or if you use the sprint jump, you can just throw it to the other side and blow the guy up that's standing right here and think behind that wall there and thinks he's so good at camping, but he isn't, because he's getting blown up by his super C4. So those are the 3 basic throws. The C4 trap trick is a very nice trick, because usually people will be looking for claymores and such, but they will not expect your C4 to be more effective than a claymore. The reason why is that the claymore only has, if it's like pointing this direction, it will only make it explode forward, where the C4 will make a big blast radius, taking out everything around it. So that means the C4 will actually works against any way an enemy will come from. But here's something an enemy will never expect, and I've used it plenty of times and the enemy never expects it. C4 in the ceiling. This is basically a super good trick, because if the enemy uses zip rip, he will notice there might be some C4 up here rather than on the ceiling. So you would just move in here and think, oh, I'm gonna take you guy, and then boom, there goes the C4. So this is also not a good trick. If you see me playing, maybe some montages, I know I have some clips where I'm like standing here and then I'm just going like, haha, boom. So this is actually another good trick. You just have the C4 down here though, because the blast was a bit better if you're standing right on C4 than just right on it better. In like a room like this, the C4 is just as good in the ceiling, and the fact that the enemy will not look there, and if they don't have zip rip, they're just like peeking in and like, oh, there's no C4, I can move in. But they never look up in the ceiling, I tell you, they will never do that. So that's another good trick. Back at here again, now to show you a secret throw that I don't usually teach people. This is what I call the airburst C4 throw. This is basically a throw that is basically made of any of the 3 throws: the basic throw, jump throw, and the sprint jump throw. But in this case, you'll be detonating C4 in the air. Here's the reason why this is good. Because if you the faster you detonate your C4, the faster you will take out your enemies. So if you know you have enemies coming around the corner, you don't need to make your C4 fly and then land before you're blowing it up. You might as well, like I showed with the ceiling, it makes just as much damage if it's just above their heads. So you throw the C4, for example, around here, and then you just go boom. Now you might notice I didn't press the trigger. This is another trick you can do. For standard, this will be double F. You just double tap it. You can even use your primary gun fire. If you fires, and you can even press the double F while you're reloading, while you're shooting. and you will detonate the C4. This is extremely good if you have like some sort of backup C4 around here, and you can like here there's a guy coming behind you while you're shooting another guy here, you just blow him up. I can tell you the enemy will go nuts at you because they will think you're cheating or something, because this is actually a very, very nice trick. So that was the airburst throw. Now, we've all been playing domination and know how hard it is to come around a corner and to start shooting at some guys that are capturing the flag. But here's where the C4 comes really, really handy. Not only can you like make a little trap and place the C4 here, which the enemy will most likely notice, only like super noobs in a rush will not notice you're hiding some C4 here. But you can hide it in a body or something, that's also a pretty good trick. But I also noticed quite a lot of people use Zipper nowadays in domination to get rid of claymores or C4 that's hidden in the capture area. But with the C4, I just show you how far you can actually throw it. And the more skill you get, you can actually be able to throw it right here, from here, and land right at B. I will see if I can make it work, but I have this thing that I usually need to record things 100 times before it works, but we'll see. If I make the sprint jump throw, let's see, I guess it will land correctly. The C4 lands right there. If I'm like, haha, I'm standing here, I'm boom, there I go. The C4 blows up and I'm just dead. So the enemy will never notice you coming from this direction because they can't see you, but you know they're capturing your position and you can just blow them up with C4. So that's a good way to use C4 in domination. So guys, for the next 3 scenes I'm gonna have a little help by my friend Infernal. Oh! Hey, wait, we need a medic here. Medic! Infernal, you're right! Infernal! Another good trick you can use with the C4 is you can plant it next to a bomb site in demolition, for example, or even in search and destroy. So if this was now search and destroy and I planted my C4 here, I will now and then like the last guy alive on my team and there's only one enemy left. I will then as I planted the C4B, I will then move to A and cover A with my gun. So if a guy now was planting the bomb at B, I will then be able to blow him up while I'm still covering A. So there we go. I would then have been able to blow up the guy and then just run to the bomb site, defuse the bomb, and basically save the day. There we go, I'm now the hero, I defused the bomb. So that was really another good trick you can use, so you're able to cover 2 bomb sites at once. There is though the little weakness that if your C4 is on the other side or the enemy will notice the C4 and then just plant it on the other side, then your C4 kind of fails. But it can anyway be a good trick that works in a lot of situations. Another good trick you can use, either in demolition or search and destroy, is to hide the C4 in the bomb. There are 2 ways you can do this. Either you can plant the C4 first and then plant the bomb, or plant the bomb and then hide the C4. You will hide the C4 a little better if you plant the bomb first, because of course you'll know where the bomb is. So if I'm gonna go ahead, plant the bomb here, and then hide the C4 in the bomb. You can actually not see the C4 from different angles. Of course, if you look right into it here and here, you can see it. And if the enemy is not using separate, they will not always notice this. So if I'm not gonna go hide, like I always would, and now if a guy came and start defusing the bomb, and I'll be listening for it, like I can now, blow up the guy and win the game. And or if there was more guys, I will then have blown up the first guy and I will be able to scout out for the next ones and basically take the game. So that's another cool trick you can use. Now, one of the most funniest and coolest tricks you can do with the C4 is the C4 suicide bombing. I will now show you how it looks like. So if you have, for example, a guy camping somewhere and you're about to do the game-winning kill, like you made 1 kill in free fall, you see a guy, you can then run in and basically throw the C4 and press double F to instantly blow both you and your enemies up. But if this was the game-winning kill in a free-for-all, you won't blow up, so it will make the most hilarious game-winning kill. You can imagine if you're like, if there's a guy you will just run into him, start spinning around, and then blow yourself up along with him. I will tell you, it will look so hilarious in the game when you kill. So that was it for the suicide bombing. So if I had to sum up what's good about the C4, I would say it has a big blast radius. With skills, you can throw it perfectly, like I showed you with the domination trick and basically the 3 basic throws and the air burst throw. You can also decide when you want it to explode, like you can put down the traps, or you can basically decide when in the air you want it to explode, or if it has to land before you will explode it. You can either press the trigger, or rather the detonator, or you can just press double F to detonate it. And the best thing about using C4, you can be a suicide bomber. I will tell you, if you make some kind of funny party where the objective is just to make so many suicide bombings, I will tell you it will be a hilarious game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video about the C4, and I hope you will try practice the different things I've showed you to become a C4 master. So I'll see you guys if I'm playing with you or making another video. Maisa, over and out.